Yo, what it do, what it do, what it do. This is your number one crew. This is Over the Ropes Wrestling Podcast. This is your boy OTR Mic Drop, aka Thursday Night Mic Drop. And I'm in the building live on TikTok, live on Instagram, live on YouTube, live on Twitch. Those of you on TikTok, click the link so you could go ahead and get into the live section.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your man Trey, aka OTR Trey, aka Treyway, aka Thursday Night Trey, aka Watch Party Trey. October 11th, if you get up with me, I may or may not do this 7 a.m. watch party for Crown Jewel. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but we will try.
Yeah, your boy ain't gonna do it.
And as y'all can see, we are a man down, and I don't know why he caps to y'all like this, but OTR Messiah, aka Jey, made the bold proclamation that he would join us, that he would join us for the watch party at 7 a.m. I ain't believing that until I see it. RB, what's good, bro?
What up, RB?
Truth.
They spamming already.
And then he said he leave Crown Jewel alone. I ain't gonna flex, bro. I might catch it on the replay and just do a live watch party, but it's live because I'm watching it then, but it's not live when it's actually happening. I could do that. I might do one later in the day. I might not do it live.
You could definitely do it like that. But yeah, they capping for that. I mean, I understand that it's in Australia, but good gracious.
No, we doing good, bro. We're doing good, bro. What was it? It always happens when they in Australia, because I think the last time that shit was at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I think it was Elimination Chamber. It was one of them shits, and it was like 5 a.m.
Yeah, I ain't up for the task.
I got some stuff about WWE, but okay. So if you look at, I'm tripping. I'm all over the place. Welcome to episode 170. Yo, bro, we are 30 episodes away from 200 episodes.
Hey, man, that's in no time. We probably might get that done by the end of the year.
I mean, if somebody wants to do the math, if we go once a week from today until whatever the last week of December is, how many episodes would that be? We go once a week.
All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nah. We'd probably be 200 episodes might fall on our anniversary.
I mean,
we'll be halfway done. We'll be halfway done throughout the end of the year.
I'm about to say we can get it done through the end of the year if y'all want to crank up the episodes and put out. Do two a week.
Nah, man.
If I count the watch parties, we'll be at 200 in no time. If I count the watch parties.
Nah. I still don't think it's gonna be enough.
You hear that, chat? He don't believe in us.
What's going on, TikTok world?
But yeah, so 30 episodes away from 200. I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll figure it out. I don't think we know what we're gonna do. We'll figure it out. Trust me, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to Andrade. But what I want to start with, so I sent out the topic list. Sometimes JD looks at them, sometimes he doesn't.
I haven't looked at him, guys. So I've started to learn that if y'all want to get good quality, I choose not to look at a topic list, so I could just go off natural instinct, and I don't have anything already built in that I want to say. So that's just a new thing that I'm starting to do. Like Trey sent us a topic list, but I don't look at them because when he initiates the questions or the topics, I want to come off with a genuine thought, because thoughts can change from Tuesday to now, or or Wednesday to now or Monday. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to give y'all all an authentic point of view and perspective, whether you agree with it or not.
Well, the main reason, besides I want to we're a team, so I want to let everybody know what we're talking about. I also do it just in case I put some stuff, and
We
if
don't like
y'all
it.
wanted to
You don't want
already,
to change. Yeah.
if y'all want to already have something set in stone that we want to talk about, that's cool. Or I mean, y'all have done it before, and it ain't a problem. If y'all just want to throw something in the show while we talking, maybe something pops into your head, that's cool. But I really just send the topics just so everybody knows what we're talking about, and if they want to add something that they feel that we have to talk about in their mind, so that they don't forget it, it's already written down, stuff like
True.
that. But it's all good. All right, NXT.
What's up, Xander?
Xander, what's goody? Did you watch No Mercy?
I
Or did
watched
you at least catch the recap?
Yeah, bits and pieces.
All right. So the biggest things to come out of that was JC Jane retaining.
Yep.
With Lainey Reed, I think is her name.
Mm-hmm.
So she confirmed that. Well, before that, Jasmine Nix is no longer a part of WWE. She turned down a contract, so they wrote her off of TV, and it was pretty much on some. JC was like, he said better than Palooza. It was. I ain't gonna flex. No Mercy was better than Palooza. She said, it was time to get rid of her anyway, something like that, and Fallon agreed. What I was surprised by was Lainey Reed confirmed that she took out Jasmine Nix, because sometimes when they take people off TV, whether it be for whatever reason, they don't really mention them again after. They actually concluded that storyline by saying who attacked Jasmine and took her out. So I do like that. And then she also is the one that cost Lola the championship against JC in her homecoming. Which is funny because this is how there was some diabolicalness going on. She was supposed to face Yo Girl, Sol Ruka, for the Speed Championship, and she had to back out because she hurt her knee. And then she was replaced by Miss Parker, who ended up losing to Sol Ruka with a Soul Snatcher because Lash got involved.
Yeah.
So that's one thing, was JC Jane retaining. And the other big thing was Obafemi getting knocked off by 4 DDTs from Ricky Saints, and Ricky Saints becoming your new NXT champion. So you got any thoughts on those two?
What, those two matches?
Those two specifically, and then if you want to talk about
No.
Javon and all of them.
No.
You don't got no thoughts on your boy getting taken out, the ruler?
All right. I do got something to say, and it's not about that, right? It just shows how, I guess, how good Shawn Michaels is as a booker.
Hold on, say that part again.
I say it shows how good Shawn Michaels is as a booker.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, Shawn Michaels has shown love to all these people, or superstars, let me say, who have come from AEW, who have come to NXT, right? I'll probably except Sean Spears, but we know about.
He gave him his own group.
Yeah, he got his own group, and it really all depends on like what they come in the door with, like what their aspirations are. For instance, we saw some things that was happening with Ricky Saints in AEW, and we even said all the way back then that he should have been a world champion, right?
Oh, bro, I'm telling you, had Punk not gotten fired from AEW, him and Ricky was going to fight for the title in the bag. Right. That was the storyline that they was having.
Yeah.
And hopefully now, since Ricky is WWE, hopefully we do get him and Punk at some point down the line to see what that feud would have been.
to know that they didn't let it go that far with Ricky Saints not getting a world championship. I am glad. I am glad they didn't take it as far as Obafemi having ending the year as champion. Now it's just where does Obafemi come from? Like this is his second title, like second time he's won the title, right? Or first? He's always held
First,
it. He's always held it,
who
right?
who you talking
Obafemi.
about? Not cause he was North American champion, and then he was NXT.
Okay. He
Mm-hmm.
never lost it and won it back, right?
Nah,
Okay. So with that being said, now that his title
time for him to go
reign,
to SmackDown.
and I just hope that they don't Keith Lee him.
No.
No, you can't say no. Because when you look at
Vince
it,
was still in charge when that happened.
Vince was in charge, but Triple H was still COO.
I don't
Triple
think
H
they're gonna. I
would,
don't think they're gonna Bearcat him.
bro. I'm just saying you can never not think that that can't happen, right? And I just hope that they do him the right way. That's just my thing.
Ooh,
Ooh, I
yo,
like that.
RB, yo. If Oba was the newest member of the Vision, because I like it with Seth having all these big ass dudes like a security team.
Mm-hmm.
Oba being the new member, that'd be dope. And they better not Bearcat him. So RB says
He
Ricky
don't like the
Saints is main roster ready.
he been main roster ready.
Yeah,
I just feel like this was their choice, and they knew that the person that's running NXT, they knew that they could get success with it. It's just plain out simple. They knew that if they would have went straight to main roster, it would have been straight up mid card. He would not be put in the main title picture anytime soon. It would have been straight mid card. There was too many damn storylines going on that they already had built that would not involve anybody new.
Vince didn't understand the Keith Lee gimmick, but he would understand a big dude like Oba.
Nah, I still don't think it. Because when you have Mark Henry, he was still looking at him as sexual chocolate.
Then he turned him into a murderer at the end of his career. The Hall of Pain. Triple H. Let's see, here we go. Robert Brown. He about to go on this little Triple H rant about Mr. I don't see color. He about to go on his rant.
But yeah, that's it. I got. Oh, congratulations to Ricky Saints.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely feel like the finish could have been different, but you know, it just showed that.
Do you think he should have hit him with the 4 DDTs and then hit him with the spear to win?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's just 4 DDTs to me is just like it's a regular move, but it is what it
Well,
is.
2 of them were tornado DDTs, to be
It
fair.
was, it was. But even the end, like kind of Ricky kind of looked like it wasn't the capitalization for the victory that he was thinking. I mean, I even saw your reaction to it. Like you was like, oh shit, that really beat him. Like,
Yeah. The funniest part was I literally said during the stream, I said I'll be shocked if Ricky beats Oba, but I probably won't be drawn to the floor surprised. I was capping because as soon as I think it was more the fact that he beat him with 4 DDTs. I
yeah,
think that's what shocked me the most because I
yeah.
was like,
Because you was like you was anticipating the kick out. Because you was
I
like
was
1, 2, 3, 3.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It didn't seem real at first. It looked like a botch at
Mm-hmm.
first. I was like, hold up.
It
No way,
really
they're not
did.
counting this. They're not counting this shit.
It really did.
Earlier, I said Obafemi is Broly. Forgive him my DBZ reference. No, we like DBZ up here.
Oh, I'm an ultimate DBZ fan, bro. So I get it. Um, but yeah, back to what y'all said. No Mercy was definitely better than Palooza.
Yeah, see, the only thing I don't like, and Brian Alvarez brought this point up, and he was talking about how uh WWE for some reason has an issue with putting the titles on their young stars in their early 20s. Like why Javon hasn't won something already.
I mean, it's perfect to do it. TNA capitalized by having the youngest X Division champion. Like, I feel
What's his
like,
what's his name?
oh man, I forget, but I know he's from like London or something like that.
Yeah, he
Um,
is.
but yeah, man, put the belt on somebody young. Like that. That's the new wave. Y'all want to have all these old heads holding the titles, unless these old head Leon Slater. Thank you, Xander. There we go.
There we go. Thank you.
Unless you
Thank you.
got these old heads that's just like overly popular, then yeah, do so. But have them going back and forth with a young aspiring star. Take it back to when John Cena was feuding with Kurt Angle. You know what I'm saying? Take it back to Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar.
Take it
Like,
back when Paige beat AJ.
yeah, man, nobody wants to see freaking gray haired damn rusted boots fighting over a title that they really don't deserve and can't manage for longevity, where they're only having maybe 3 title defenses a year, as opposed to a young superstar who might have maybe what 30 title defenses in a year.
Nah, shout
Just think
out to
about it. If you'd have put that U.S. title on Javon Evans at SmackDown, bro, that would have got like probably one of the biggest pops. You don't need Sammy holding the U.S. title for a long time. He won
you
it.
know,
Big deal. Okay, let's move on. Open challenge. Let's have his ass lose it.
exactly.
That's how you keep the ball rolling.
Shout out to Nora Hazel dot 88. Join us on IG Live. All right, so I'm glad that we brought up uh Leon Slater. So are you going to be tuned in on next week, next Tuesday for Invasion?
Yeah, I definitely will. I'm off that
All
day
right,
too.
so
Whew, yes.
I'm doing a watch party if you want to join.
Okay.
All right, so they set up. Shout out to Kalani Jordan for when I think we did it last week, but I'm gonna say it again because she's the captain of Team TNA for the women. Shout out to Kalani Jordan winning the vacant knockouts champion title after Ash by Elegance had to drop it
I
or relinquish it.
yeah. Like condolences to Ash by Elegance. You know, her pretty much her career is over. Um,
It's injuries, isn't it?
yeah.
Okay.
But it's a career-ending injury. But I'm gonna say it for Jay for OTR Messiah. Why the fuck y'all got her winning the TNA championship when she can't even win the NXT championship?
Bruh, that's God, you took the words right out of my mouth,
Come
bruh.
on, man.
I'm so pissed off because they talking about after Javon beat Josh Briggs and No Mercy, they talk about it. Now he's in line to go after the X Division title. Why the fuck is he going after the X Division title? Why don't you let him go after Ethan Page again to get the North American?
Yeah,
Like I'm sick and tired of all these NXT wrestlers winning these TNA belts. It's really starting to piss me off.
it really is. And until you actually purchase TNA, like y'all need to leave that shit alone. I don't mind them challenging for it, but yo, y'all got them holding the titles for mad long. Like
Because
that's
it's TNA, I told y'all.
yeah, that's mad. Like, bro, but I'd rather
And
watch
then
TNA now.
And
Like,
then Santino getting on some podcast talking about Tony Khan got a lot of money, but once we get this TV deal, we gonna be the second best promotion or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, how all your champions keep losing to NXT and they belts, you keep losing y'all belts.
they only say that because it's gonna be way more WWE superstars there.
I don't think it's injury. It could be wrong. I think get physical during the match, interfere. Hmm. All right, but so let's talk about these teams. So, the is this Survivor Series style where uh whoever gets pinned first gets eliminated, stuff like that?
I believe so.
All right, so let's start with the women. So we have Team TNA, which is the knockout champion Kalani, and it's 4-on-4. So it's Kalani. Shout out to Mara Sade, the former Miss Jackson, Jakara Jackson. Her getting picked is big for this
Mm-hmm.
team. And then we have the Inspiration, aka the Iconics,
Mm-hmm.
formerly known as the Iconics.
Right.
So that team is going against JC Jane, Soul Ruka, Jada Parker, and Lola Vice. Now, on paper, TNA should get washed in this. On paper. But I don't know.
You said TNA. You said on paper TNA should get washed.
Yes.
Yeah, they
On
should.
paper. On paper. But I ain't gonna flex. I think that it's a chance that TNA could win, and I think it's because there's more beef on the NXT side than there is on the TNA side.
Mm-hmm.
I could see Lash getting involved.
Yeah.
I could see JC and Lola still don't like each other, especially because JC cheated.
Yeah.
So Ruka and Jada Parker, they could possibly have some shit because she got pinned by her.
Yeah.
There's too much turmoil with NXT than with the women
Mm-hmm.
of TNA.
Right.
So honestly, and since the show is tomorrow, I'll just go ahead and get my prediction now. I'm predicting that the TNA women to win. And I think that Kalani's going to end up pinning
Yeah, I can see
JC.
that. Yeah, I can see
Kalani's
that.
going to pin JC.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. And then I already said the only window would be what would happen on the women's side. The men are not losing. Yeah, so for the men, we have for Santino came out and said Tricky Williams, as he calls him, does not represent TNA properly, so he is not going to be my team captain. So for Team NXT, Team TNA, we have Santana, we have Mr. TNA, Frankie Kazarian, Leon Slater, and Moose. Moose. I keep forgetting Moose.
Mm-hmm.
And then for Team NXT, we have the NXT champion, Ricky Saints, who picked the TNA champion, Trick Williams, who will be fighting for Team NXT as the TNA champion. Miles Bourne, who also had a really good match on No Mercy against Lexis King.
Mm-hmm.
And damn, who's the fourth person for Team NXT? Jesus Christ. Javon. I'm tripping. Young OG. Javon.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with
NXT
Xander.
win.
The NXT men ain't losing.
Nah. The only way,
I can see
but
Santana pinning Trick to eliminate
I
him.
can see Trick going solo and leaving, like both. Yeah,
something like that's gonna. But it will be more like Trick will probably try to leave, and then Santana will just chase him.
Or Trick gonna try to like pull weight and stuff like that. I feel like him and Ricky Saints gonna clash. Because Trick gonna feel like that he's obligated to being a captain. Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on.
Trick gonna lose that championship to Santana. I don't care what you say.
Hell yeah. All right. So, and then and don't forget we also have the Hardy Boys or team the Hardys versus Dark State, which will be represented by Dion Lennox and Osiris Griffin for a winner takes all match. NXT tag titles versus the TNA tag titles.
And this on Peacock tomorrow, right?
Nah, this is it's gonna be on regular NXT next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna be regular NXT on CW.
Yeah, you said something about tomorrow though.
No, ain't nothing tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, ain't nothing tomorrow. Tomorrow's the third.
Because you said but I think you meant to say since it's happening on Tuesday, you're gonna go ahead and give your prediction now.
Yeah,
okay.
Predictions now because it's happening on Tuesday. So yeah, I'm picking the Hardys because remember the Hardys
got their match against Team 3D
that Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Xander said he hates unification matches.
Of course.
Well, the tag titles are the only thing that they're willing to give to TNA.
Bro, there is only one unification match that it's two unification matches that was good. It was the one with Daniel Bryan, John Cena, and Randy Orton, and then it was Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Those are it.
I thought you were gonna say Okada versus
No,
versus Kenny.
No, I'm talking about just WWE. Like those are the only ones that was worth watching to me.
And then the last, so you got the Hardys also, right?
Yeah.
It's only 4 matches here because I'm assuming that the team, the 4-on-4 are going to dominate the show. So last match is Ethan Page versus Mustafa Ali for the North American Championship, which I feel just came out of nowhere.
It really did, and because Mustafa Ali is on TNA, so
yeah, Ethan Page ain't losing that title.
Nah.
And he just got called out by Dr. Wagner Jr. After No Mercy. So, yeah. All right, so that's it. That's been your predictions for Invasion. Let's see how this goes. I forgot to mention this last episode, but shout out to Chris Statlander for defeating Tony Storm to become the new AEW Women's Champion. Did we mention
you
it?
mentioned it. Yeah, you mentioned it.
I couldn't. Yeah. I thought that I didn't, and I was like, that is trash if I didn't say
you mentioned
that.
it.
Okay. But since we're since I did bring up AEW, let's do a quick hit early. Right. Andrade coming back. What you got?
Okay, we gotta go up to that post. RB. Andrade was on the phone with Tony Khan crying. Tony Khan, I'm sorry for leaving you for WWE. I thought it would be great on the other side. I know better now. WWE is not for me. WWE storylines suck. Please take me back, please. Yo, so like, what's crazy about it, right? And I honestly agree. Like, Andrade does fit with AEW. He fits, bro.
Did you know that was him as soon as the lights came on?
Yeah.
It took me a second, and I was just like, oh, but shit, that's Andrade.
How quiet it was, right?
You thought it was quiet?
No, how quiet his exit was.
Oh, no,
his return. Quiet. Nah, it was quiet because a week prior to him leaving, he had just did a promo with 2 weeks prior, he had a match with Ray Phoenix, and then a week prior, he had a promo with Ray Phoenix when they was in their suits and stuff.
Oh yeah. Well,
and then all of a sudden he was gone.
The reason why I say it wasn't quiet is, I guess, because of what I was reading online.
Yeah, that part. But you know what I'm saying? It was just like
buyer's remorse. Do you think that it was buyer's remorse on both sides, like seller's remorse and buyer's remorse from Andrade and WWE?
Honestly, when you look at it, right, what y'all were about to do with Andrade and Ray Phoenix, somebody back there said, why the hell are we doing this when you got Penta and Ray Phoenix right there in the cup of your hand, right? Y'all made one of the biggest acquisitions about getting the Lucha Bros together, and you're not going to use them. So you're really going to put Ray Phoenix in a tag team with Andrade when you got his big brother right there, and he's not even being used on Raw right now, like in the right way? That's BS. Okay, what do we have for Andrade? Nothing really. Like, do we see him as a champion? No, you can't put him in the U.S. I mean, you could put him in the U.S. conversation with Sammy, but
he's a former U.S. champion.
Right, but y'all didn't even capitalize on him when he was doing that back and forth with
Mello.
With Mello, right? Y'all went freaking 7 series with them having matches. Tried to replay a Cesaro and Sheamus type thing.
And then had it end with LA Knight interfering.
Right. So you really didn't have anything for Andrade. Let's just keep it a buck. You should have already cut ties the moment you knew that Charlotte was coming back and they divorced. Let's just keep it a G. You knew we're going to use Charlotte. I don't think this is going to work out with Andrade.
You could have moved into Raw.
You could have, but y'all had them on the same show. I think it was very uncomfortable. For one, very uncomfortable for him. Not for her more so, but I feel like it was very uncomfortable. It was hard for him to work. It was hard to put him in position to where he could be succeeded. And then it was just storylines just
He would
didn't
break up all
fit.
the time.
I get it, Trey, but now we talking about like now we've seen how hard breakups can happen. You try to put that junk into real life storylines. Like we thought it was funny, but Matt Hardy could say I was in turmoil. I just tried to work through it.
That was different, though.
I'm just saying.
That was different. That's like the extreme.
It was Team Extreme
No
had the
pun
extreme
intended.
situation. But yeah, like
Well,
true.
they say on here that they were upset that his English never got better. You see, Stephanie Vicaria's English has already gotten better.
Yeah.
She said she studies English every day. They said that they thought that he would be seen a bigger deal, similar to how Cody and Punk were received after they came back.
Mm-mm.
I don't know if that was ever going to happen. I love Andrade.
First of all, Punk, we already could say about Punk, right? Mm-hmm. Nothing else to say. Cody wasn't the star that he is now, or even close to being the star that he is now when he left WWE. He became that star in the Indies, in Japan, right? And then he brought that to stateside with AEW. So that star that he built himself in, yeah, you capitalize off that, right? But Andrade?
No, because he always got to throw something at Charlotte.
No. I want to say he was saying because she cares is because Stephanie Van Care wanting her English getting better. I think that's what he was saying. But Andrade, when he left, he was mid. So what y'all thought he was gonna come back and be mid or great? No, he was gonna be mid again. I never really saw him competing for the title. Not when you had not when you had certain people already in a title picture that was going against. He just didn't fit that bill. So I mean, it wasn't really a loss. It was definitely a regain for AEW because they know how to use him.
All right, and now he's part of the Don Callis family, who has like half the roster.
Perfect.
Matter of fact, I took a picture of everybody that's in that family right now. Hold on.
From last night.
So right now, Don Callis is the leader. Then you have Okada. You have Kyle Fletcher. You have the Alpha Takeshita. You now have Andrade. You have El Clone, Josh Alexander, Horatio, Lance Archer. You have Wardlow, who's hurt. Rocky Romero, Trent Beretta, Mark Davis, and Brian Cage. This is all the Don Callis family.
First of all, how did Wardlow get hurt when he just came back?
I think he got hurt when he was doing all them power bombs.
What, he slipped the disc?
Yeah, I think he did it.
Well, anyway,
we don't laugh at injuries up here, but
no, that Don Callis family is honestly that's built for an invasion. I'm just saying. That's built for a takeover. So I don't know who they plan on taking over, but that's what it's built on. Because that's the second biggest faction since NWO, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is actually I'm glad we talked about this. This was actually one of the subscriber questions. This is from Tion. He said, "Are you happy for Andrade, and who else from WWE will join AEW?"
Yeah, very happy for Andrade. Who else would join? It's gonna be some females.
Yeah,
it's definitely gonna be some females. It might be some dudes from NXT. Oh yeah, you right. So third, because Bullet Club was stupid big.
For no reason.
Yeah. Let me see. Is there anybody mid card for the men's that will possibly go? Not at this point in time. I don't think there's anybody that. The only other person that could go back, and if they don't use him right, he will, is Rusev, aka Miro.
Well, we'll see because he just lost his IC championship match to Dom, Penta
Because
came up to Dom and said that he's coming for the IC title. So I don't know if they're going to do another thing where he's fighting both of them, like a multi-man match or something like that. I don't
yeah,
know. He said nobody worth a damn.
honestly, I would have had Rusev beat Dom, John Cena fight Rusev since they already had that whole
Feud.
the US feud. Have John Cena beat him for the IC title and go from there.
Yeah,
That's just me.
I don't support Dom dropping no titles. Shit.
I know you don't, but come on, man. We gotta get Dom into the big picture now. As long as
He'll
he's
get.
holding that, as long as he's holding that IC title, he's not getting to the big picture.
I don't think he's gonna drop the IC title until Liv come back.
But you know, once you drop that IC title, the next step is World Championship.
Hmm. And he's already defending his mega championship against Dragon Lee.
Yeah, but we all
I don't even know
know
what day that is. I can't remember.
Dom is winning Money in the Bank.
I mean, I was calling for it last year, but I don't even
Nah,
think he wasn't in the match. But
yeah,
this is the year.
it's happening this year.
No, I agree. He does have to lose at some point, but right now, I think what they're doing is the way that he been beefing with Finn and now JD is starting to throw shade at Dom. Right now, they're trying to show Dom winning matches without any help from anybody because the
Mm-hmm.
girls don't ever come out to help him.
Right.
And now that Finn and JD ain't helping him, right now they're trying to establish him as a person that can win credibly by himself. He beat AJ by himself the first time
Mm-hmm.
with the boot, taking the boot
Yeah.
off.
Well, the
Then he
only
beat
person,
Rusev this time. The only because the Americanos didn't come out to help him this time.
yeah, because they had their own match.
Yeah, and shout out to let me see what's they what's their names. I wrote them down.
Los Americanos, who
No,
is at
Bravo, and Rayo.
Bravo and Rayo. And guys,
Bravo wears the blue and Rayo wears the red.
and I don't know if y'all know who they are, but we were able to identify who Los
New Catch,
Americanos is. No
New
Catch
Catch
Republic. Oh
Republic.
my god. Oh my goodness. That right there, when I found that out and I looked, I was like, oh, that is them.
Bruh, and then what the funny part is? If they decide to remove them from the Americano gimmick, Ludwig Kaiser got his new Imperium right there.
Exactly.
He got it. And then you want to throw Ilya up in there?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just
really
like,
strong style.
I was like, damn. But once again, that is a sign that Triple H has some of Vince's tendencies.
Oh yeah, you can't be under Vince for that long and not get some of his ways as far as booking.
Because it's like, if we ain't using them, let's put them in some BS gimmick. What, mind you, I guess the Americano gimmick is working and is semi-popular, but damn, bro.
Okay, so since you just brought up Triple H and we're talking about events that happened on Raw, this is from I got this off of IG from Wrestling Republic. WWE on Netflix hits record low global viewership on this past episode of Raw. Last week's episode of WWE received only 2.3 million global views across 7 days. This makes it the lowest viewed Raw across a 7 day span since the move to Netflix and down 61% compared to the debut last January.
Mm. But I guarantee you
And they're going back
online,
to 8 o'clock Monday. They're going back to 8 o'clock.
yeah, but I guarantee you online, the frequency went up, and I guarantee you it's going to be more viewers
When you
next
say
week.
online, what do you mean? You talking about the clips?
Yeah, online clips, right? Went up. And I guarantee you, we know why. Viewership is going to go up next week. You want to know why?
I would love to know why.
Because you're wearing a fucking hoodie. The tribal chief is back. The tribal chief is back. The headliner, the mood catcher, the seat filler, the GOAT. He's back.
You know what?
The needle doesn't move without him.
I love what we're doing right now because these all just the flow just keeps transitioning
And
into what I want to talk
guys,
about.
I'm not looking at. I'm on TikTok, bro. Like, guys, look.
So we can go two ways with this because the last two topics that I had, official topics, were Seth and Cody and Roman giving a very intense pep talk to Jey Uso. Where would you like to start?
I mean, I've already mentioned Roman. Do we want
You
to,
have.
guys? Let me ask y'all real quick. Let me ask y'all: do y'all want to end with some good stuff or end with a little bit of?
Should probably end with the good stuff.
All right. So we're gonna talk about Seth and Cody, right?
And it can be quick, only because it all ties in because of the vision and all of that
Yeah.
stuff. And
So
Roman has history with both.
Seth and Cody.
Seth, with this obsession that he has to beat Cody.
I like Seth's angle. I don't like Cody's angle.
And explain to those what Cody's angle is.
Cody's angle, bro. Like
you were my shield.
You put me in this situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to play Mr. Nice Guy. No, this is the point in time where you be a cocky champion because you're going against Seth Rollins, right? This is the time where you pull that trigger. I'm 3-0 against you.
He did it in the first promo,
right? But you got to keep that going. Every time you face me, Seth, you lose. Every time it got to the point that you were losing so much to me that you had to help me win because you knew you couldn't beat me.
He called Cody the lesser of two evils.
I would have threw this. This is the reason, because I beat you so much, this is the reason why I did not choose you at WrestleMania to be my opponent. You begged me to be your opponent. I didn't even pick you. What'd you say? I ain't hear you. I ain't hear you. Nope.
It says that my mic is working.
Okay, now I can hear you. I don't know if it was internet.
You're right. He pretty much did beg him to pick him at he felt so upset and pissed off that he had to insert himself into Cody's match when he was not needed there. When he was not needed there.
And be his shield. So I chose the better of two evils to be at WrestleMania. Yes, Seth did say that, right? But now your obsession with beating Cody Rhodes is more evil than that, because now what's going to be hanging in the Raptors is Cody's the better champion than you. And that's what Cody has to put on that table. You get what I'm saying? Like, and you can still be a face and put that on a table because you're looking at the bigger outcome of this match. This match is for the Crown Jewel Championship. You get the diamond ring, kind of, they
defending holder of it.
Exactly. So a ripoff of AEW. So I will get AEW their credit because WWE definitely bit off of that. And that could be something that Cody Rhodes, brought the idea of doing that, the whole ring, the Crown Jewel ring and stuff. He could have brought that over. But yeah, man, I like the match. I like the fact that it's between two champions, right? Perfect idea for Crown Jewel. That's just me. Perfect idea for Crown Jewel. It's like you're basically getting a Survivor Series match, what they would have done in Survivor Series at Crown Jewel, but now it's for, instead of more bragging rights, is actually titles and a ring and more bragging rights. Huh?
Something.
You said it means something? Oh, you're glitching. I can read your lips. I know you say, "Oh, fuck it."
Funny thing is, he never got to throw that back in Gunther's face that he beat him.
Who, Cody? Yeah, he did.
Have to get after that.
Mm-mm.
Funny thing is, it's funny with Cody, Royal Rumble winner. He can be a back-to-back, so he could potentially be a back-to-back Crown Jewel winner.
Mm-hmm. Damn, I didn't hear what you just said. It keeps going in and out.
What I'm saying, at least.
Now I can hear you. You know AirPods suck, bro. You gotta make sure that they ain't on the frequency of dying. You said what? See, guys, this is why I use beats, and he's pulling them out. This is why I use beats. It never fails. And watch, we're about to hear him so smooth right now.
Hear me now?
Yes, perfect. See? And this is why I use beats.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yeah, I can hear you.
See, I'll blame JD for this because my headphones was working just fine until he decided to say some shit.
How you blame me? You probably could hear everything that I was saying, but we couldn't hear nothing that you were saying.
Hold on.
It was going in and out. He got to restructure, boys. But if y'all guys understand, I know y'all understand what I'm saying, man. Like, it just comes at a point in time that you got to restructure something. This is for bragging rights. We don't need poster boy Cody. We don't need golden boy Cody. We don't need, I thought you were my friend. Bro, you know Seth Rollins is not your friend. Seth Rollins basically tried to kill you. Seth Rollins had you in Hell in a Cell when you had a torn pec. He didn't show no mercy. What kind of delusional thought did you ever think that Seth Rollins was your friend?
Was he not supposed to try to kill him?
I mean, I'm just saying, like you said, you thought he was your friend because he gave you dap after you beat Roman? No. Him and Roman's beef just skyrocketed more than you and his. So, yeah, the lesser of two evils. But at no point did Seth ever show that he was a friend of yours. He just saw two evils. Like when The Rock smacked your ass, he decided to step up because he was like, well, shit. I ain't about to let this old fool just smack around us ones that's actually working. So
yeah, that's why Seth ain't wear that bum ass watch until just now. Fuck Cody.
Yeah.
Oh, but so I was watching Busted Open, and Dave LaGreca and Bully Ray, they brought up a good point. They was like, if you're Seth Rollins, you have to beat Cody because how are you going to lead the two bronze and have Paul Heyman respect you if you can't even beat Cody Rhodes?
Yeah, I mean, I like the part where Cody was using Brock Lesnar and bringing up that the Paul Heyman scenarios. I like that part. Like keep that junk going because it gets Seth riled up and everything because you're calling them out saying that you don't have power. You don't have the type of power that you think you have. And if you're gonna ride that wave, keep riding that wave. But like I was saying, bragging rights, man. We don't need poster boy goody two shoes. We need cocky ass Cody Rhodes with a little chip on his shoulder.
CM Punk is returning to Raw this Monday. Do you think he will play any part in this, as far as the promo battle, getting under Seth's skin and shit like that?
It'll either be that or something with maybe LA Knight or something with Roman and the Usos. I don't think it's gonna have anything to do with Cody and Seth.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it would. I mean, his recent beef is with Seth, and maybe the call out is once this is done, me and you get a rematch for the championship. But I think after Crown Jewel, everything leads up to Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
that's when I think everybody starts getting in the mix of, kind of like protecting themselves against the Vision and whoever else they pick up.
So speaking of the Vision, Jey Uso, LA Knight, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso. All right, so like I've mentioned, this is episode 170, and the title of this episode is Jey Uso going to become a better or worse version of Roman Reigns? The reason why I ask that is because as we've been seeing over the last few weeks, month, really, uh, Jey Uso has had a change in demeanor. He's
Mm-hmm.
talking to Jimmy different. He's moving different. He's doing heel tactics. And we've been calling for this for a while. He's
Mm-hmm.
choosy when he wears his yeet stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they were, and the funny thing was, Roman Reigns came to save them, even though it was 2-on-2. They weren't even outnumbered. But
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns came out. But to be fair, he did get taken out by like three tsunamis from Bronson Reed.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end, he was given this extremely intense pep talk to Jey Uso in the ring, and Jimmy's just looking like, what is happening here?
Jimmy is having flashbacks.
So, to you, sir, and to the chat, Truth already answered. Do you think that Jey Uso is going to become a better or worse version of Roman Reigns?
There will never be a greater or a better than the original. As we have saw, Bloodline 2.0 was not better than Bloodline, right? Once you have an original and you have so much success, you cannot copy or duplicate that. So there can never be another tribal chief the way that Roman Reigns was. Now, Jey Uso will always be the best right hand man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could Jey Uso hold the mantle of tribal chief and be a successor for Roman Reigns? The only way that could happen is if somehow he gets his brother to fall in line.
Mm-hmm.
But see what they're doing right now. This comes like after the WrestleMania thing. Like this is the point of time that what they're doing with Jay, they should have did with Jimmy. Me personally, when they fought at WrestleMania, this is the same thing that they should have did with Jimmy. Honestly, I just don't think that they felt that they would have as much success doing it with Jimmy as they are with Jay. But
Mm-hmm.
even during that promo, like you seeing how when they dapped up and Jay turned and looked at Jimmy, and then he came back and looked at Roman. Roman never took his eyes off Jay. It was like, no, I need your undivided attention. Don't worry about anybody else. And that's what he said. Like, nobody else matters. Nothing else matters. Fuck them all. His words exactly. Fuck them all.
Xander said that Jey he's Neo. He's the one.
He's the one.
I guess that would make
But
Roman his Morpheus.
I like the point that everybody been making about Jimmy, right? Jimmy has always been a protector. He stood by
He's the
Roman's
big brother.
side. He stood by Roman's side when everybody left. He stood by, Jay's side. He's always stood by everybody's side. Jacob Fatu's side. Like he is the one that's about family, right?
Mm-hmm. He's the main one.
Because he is the mouthpiece. Could Jimmy ever be a tribal chief?
He'll be tag team Jey Uso killer as a single. Can you interpret that? Do you know what that means?
He'll be tag team Jey Uso killer as a single. I don't know.
You think he gonna be like going crazy as a singles
Who,
competitor?
Jimmy or Jay?
Jey. Because with this new demeanor, who knows? The sky's the limit.
As far as Jay,
Yeah.
Jimmy got to get a title first. I agree.
Oh,
He
okay.
does have to get a
Okay.
title
He was
first.
talking about Xander was talking about Jimmy.
I agree. Jimmy has to get the title first.
Just a title. It don't matter which one.
He got to. That's the only part that he has to have a singles run, right? That's the only part.
A legit one.
Huh?
A legit one.
Yeah. And honestly, it got to be that U.S. championship, even though he ain't on SmackDown no more.
Okay. They have to shift belts around because I was about to. Well, actually, they really don't because
it's not really no brand. What you call it? Because open challenges,
what I was
you
going
can
to
come
say,
from anywhere.
yeah, because what I was going to say was, if let's say they give Sammy an open challenge on a PLE and Jimmy wins it, and he just defended on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just defended on SmackDown.
So it was some dude I was watching on TikTok, and he was like, with Jay's bloodline, Jay would be the tribal chief, Jimmy would be the right hand man, Jacob would be
the enforcer.
But then he brought up a scenario, right?
Mm-hmm.
The original tribal chief was Umaga.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first person to wear the lei, right? The Ulafala. Shouldn't, and it's like some Black Panther type reference.
Talking about Zilla coming in,
right? To enforce his birthrights and challenge for that mantle. And when he challenges for that mantle, his right hand man will have to be Solo. I mean, not Solo. Jacob. Right. And I can see Zilla.
They are cousins.
I can see Zilla having a bloodline. I know it's so far fetched, but I can see Zillow having a bloodline being better.
Well, he gonna bring Journey Fatu in there too.
Yes, absolutely.
So as far as
who would Xandle, like when you say he'll have a killer instincts he had when they were the longest reigning tag team champion as a singles wrestler? Who would? Jimmy or Jay?
He probably still talking about Jimmy. But we're talking about Jay. I don't know.
But
Jay, okay.
But the question, can Jay become the only way he could become a better version of Roman Reigns? Okay, all right. The only way he could become a better version of Roman Reigns is if Roman Reigns is the new wise man.
I could see that.
First of all, whoa. Jimmy is not leader material. Jimmy has always been the leader of their tag team. So you can't really say that he's not leader material. We discussed this last week. Jimmy has always been the mouthpiece because his promo 2 weeks ago showed when they were first going after the Bronze of division, all Jay was doing was ad-libbing like they used to back when they were Uso Penitentiary. It was always Jimmy. It's just Jay had the in-ring. Jimmy was the mic. You know what I'm saying? Like Jimmy always did the heaviest hits with the promos. Jay was just always the hype man. But Jay is the hype man in the ring with the
Because
skills.
I'm thinking right now, can Jay lead a faction? Like, what have we seen from Jay that shows that he can lead a faction?
We haven't, because damn.
I think this is what now the question. I like the question, but I think the word better doesn't necessarily mean, because there's no way for him to be better than Roman, because no one's ever going to, at least not for a very long time, no one's ever going to have another 4-year run with a single title,
right,
like that.
Mm-mm.
But I think that there are ways, and let's say that Jay does become champion. I think that there are ways in which he becomes champion that he possibly could do better than Roman.
But Roman would have to protect him the same way that Paul Heyman protected Roman.
See, that's the thing. If Jay can take that hothead Jey Uso from the bloodline, but then get the counseling from Roman to kind of rein it in, manage it and rein it in, then there's a chance that would be what could take him to the next level.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I think it just depends.
So what Xandel said, being a mouthpiece doesn't mean you're a leader of the tag team. What makes you a leader of the tag team? Is it wins and losses? Like how many times you've been the person to capture those wins in the tag team, as opposed to being the one who's been pinned? What does it mean to be a leader of a tag team?
Well, while he comes up with that answer, do we think that this is eventually going to lead to Jay trying to get Jimmy on the same page, and if Jimmy doesn't get on the same page, he finally cracks and attacks Jimmy on some state property? You get down to lay down.
I mean, we've seen it before, right? Isn't the bloodline a revolving circle?
I mean, if he's really going to channel his inner Roman Reigns, I feel like he has to do that.
Yeah, he has to.
Which would solidify his heel turn. But see, the thing is, and this goes back to what Roman is. Roman feels that he's doing what's best for Jay, because now that Jay has become a world champion and he knows that Jay can do it, he's more willing to be a mentor. So now he's saying, screw it all. Like you said, he didn't even look at Jimmy while he's talking about family. He didn't even look at Jimmy.
Well, he looked at Jimmy before he started giving a pep talk. And he just like nodded his head. But it was almost like a nod of the head. Like, you just don't understand what's going on right now.
And do you think that Jimmy will walk away from them because now they have this world champion common thing between them, to like, Jimmy, we wouldn't understand. The reason why you're acting like this is because you wouldn't understand, because you've never been a world champion.
Yep.
Like that kind of stuff. This is between us. This is world champion talk.
Yeah. But
so could you see Jimmy just walking away, or would he have to get taken out?
Nah, we're
I got a perfect scenario. Like, let's say that the three of them is in the ring, and you remember when Jay was in between Roman and Jay, and he turned and super kicked Roman. And he chose his brother. Yeah, but this time he looks at Roman. Roman either reluctantly or confidently just nods his head like that, kind of like The Rock with this shit. Yeah, and then he super kicks Jimmy.
Okay, so you do see that it will be Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship in the future, right?
As long as we get better than what we got in fucking 38 or 39, I'm cool with it.
Oh, when they fought each other?
Yeah.
No, that was the
And
same. That was the same. That was the same night that Cody won.
oh, so it was 40?
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit, if they gonna run back Jay and Jimmy, y'all gotta get Rikishi in this.
Maybe. But
because this time you'll have Jay being manipulated, but in a different way.
there is some more parts, right?
Keep going.
Does any part cross your mind that Roman is doing this for himself once again?
Okay. I can kind of see where you're going with that, but explain to me how this would benefit Roman.
You got to really dissect. And it's not about what they show on TV. It's the extras that they don't show on TV. It's the ones that they show on the clips, right? On WWE clips with him walking backstage, him walking up. They still show the picture of Roman on top, throwing up the ones, Jay and Jimmy behind them, showing loyalty to the bloodline. Like Roman said, I will always be the tribal chief. He's the GOAT and everything like that. He will always point out that he is the one. He said things have changed, but one thing that won't change is me being a tribal chief, me being the GOAT. You lost everything. Isn't his whole perspective is to regain everything that he lost?
Okay.
Our previous conversations about a month or two ago,
you might be cooking a little bit.
A month or two ago was that have we seen Roman Reigns change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back when Jay was on his hot streak and Jimmy was still, Survivor Series of last year, because that's exactly what it was. Jay came out to his own thing, you know what I'm saying? And it was like Sammy was still like on Roman's side and stuff. Jay was still just doing his own thing. This is a one-time thing. And we always said, until Roman changes, things won't be different. And he still got his same selfish tendencies where he cares about what's best for him.
All Jay wanted was for Roman to accept and admit the things that he did to him. And that's really all he wanted.
But he ain't apologized.
Just because he started yeeting. He just started yeeting.
He yeeted, and he showed his support by sticking up for family when he wasn't at the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not an apology. That's Roman saying that.
Apology by actions.
Yeah. That's Roman saying, I got to do whatever I got to do to get back to where I belong. So he helps Jay get that championship only to take it from him.
I was thinking that, like, yeah, he wins the title only for Jay to promise him a title match.
Ain't no promising. He's taking it.
Jay not gonna let him take it from him.
Not even
hand it to him.
No, not on that level. I'm saying like Jay wins it, but Roman is taking his title opportunity.
Oh,
yeah. But then I thought of something different because I recently saw it. He helps Jay get that World Heavyweight Championship. Roman don't care about that, but he also uses Jay to get back at Cody. So he could get that title. And now Bloodline runs it all. Jay with that chip on his shoulder with the World Heavyweight Championship wearing a blue Ulafala, and then Roman with the WWE Undisputed Championship wearing the red Ulafala. Or Roman just might wear the black one and Jay gets the red one.
Mm-hmm.
That scenario shakes up where now both of them on the same mindset has control over WWE.
Okay. I see where you're going with this.
But that's two different scenarios, right? You got one
Yeah.
where Roman is still in it for himself, and then you got another one where he's
Being a puppet
actually
master.
he's being a puppet master. He's actually going to help. He's actually going to help Jey, which eventually helps himself. But it's not just because he's helping him, but he just wants full control of everything with them two at the top because now they see eye to eye.
He takes what
He,
he learned from Paul Heyman and applies it to Jey Uso.
yep, and him and Jey are at the same level now. It was like, man, we equal, so let's do this equal opportunity where you got that, I got this.
Do you ever see a situation where, because he's done it before with other wrestlers, do you see a situation where Paul Heyman gets back with Roman?
I don't see a situation where Paul Heyman gets back with Roman, but I see a situation where Paul Heyman gets with Jey Uso.
Hmm.
And the reason why I say Jey Uso is because Jey Uso is that type that needs that mouthpiece, right? We said it with Roman. Roman needed that mouthpiece from Paul Heyman because until he got his promos right, he needed somebody to be like the advocate on the mic for him. And Paul Heyman is the perfect hype man. Jey hypes up everybody with his actions, but verbally to have Paul Heyman on Jey Uso side, like we will see a whole different one. So there is a possibility that Jey Uso can become a variation of Roman Reigns in a different light, right?
Hmm.
It's almost scary to see what Jey Uso could look like as a heel on a singles level. We've seen what he looks like as a heel on a tag team level, but a heel on a singles level, and he got the look with the grill and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I rocks with it. We've seen Jimmy as a heel. Jimmy just looked like a thug, like from State Property, you know. but
But yeah, I believe that the heel turn is coming. But if Jey turns heel, what does that make Roman Reigns? Because right now he's getting cheered like a face. He's he's acting like a face because he's doing saves for baby faces, even though it is a selfish reason why he's doing it.
mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out, and you kind of brought it up. Did Roman Reigns ever really change?
Nah. Everybody, mind
Okay,
you,
here you
we
go. Here you go.
hey, hold up. I agree with Xander because it is no longer
Here
being
he go.
hid. It's no longer being hid. And I wanted to say something last podcast, but we was on a roll. You saw the match where he hit Braun. Yeah, buddy. When I see that,
That all but confirmed it.
that confirmed it. That confirmed. Boy, if you had Booker T on the day of commentator desk, right then and there. But yeah, man, that confirmed it. But even when Roman was healed, like people still cheered for him. So it's kind of like
Yeah,
they
but he was definitively a heel.
yeah.
Right now, he came back as a face. Then he was kind of tweenerish.
He's a face because of
Because if
what
he had
he's
got back
doing
with
right
Paul
now.
Heyman, if Paul Heyman stayed with him, he was not going to be a face.
Nah.
Um, then when Paul Heyman turned on him, that by default made him face.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Because Seth
when
is heel of heels.
Yeah, and then Seth took him out. Then he got taken out by the Bronze.
I think Roman
But
at this point right now, he will always be like that in betweener, like kind of like Stone Cold
yeah,
in reference where
but the thing is,
I'm a
if
vigilante.
the only way that he doesn't turn like back to official heel is after all of his teachings. If Jey does take his teachings and uses it against him and turns on Roman and becomes the ultimate heel, to where he was on some Roman like some demigod. He's not God mode, but like demigod mode, like a Hercules.
Right.
To where, like, yeah, Roman, I used you for I never forgot what you did to me. I act like I forgave you, and what I did was I used you for all your knowledge, and whatever you used to become the top of the mountain, I
Yeah.
took that. and then he uses it against him. That'd be like the ultimate heel right there.
Right.
So, I mean, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
But you got anything else on this before we get to the quick hits and get up out of here?
Nope.
All right. I brought up that. Okay. Now, RB, I don't know if you're still in the chat, but I'm about to say something that your favorite COO or CFO had to say about John Cena. Okay. Now, Triple H says WWE will give John Cena an quote unquote unforgettable send off, end quote, and honor his legacy with his retirement match on December 13th. Quote, John's contributions to WWE are immeasurable. There are no words that can truly relay how much he means to this business. Together with our partners at Events DC and Capital One Arena, we look forward to honoring his legacy and delivering an unforgettable send-off for both John and the WWE Universe, end quote. Now, before you go, whenever Triple H promises something special, the people, he may think that he's doing his job, but the people always seem to be a little underwhelmed. So with this particular statement, what do you think he means by that?
As far as what?
As far as we are going to give him a send-off, an unforgettable send-off for both John and the WWE Universe. What do you think an unforgettable send-off means?
Something big.
And what in wrestling could be an unforgettable send-off? Like, what the fuck could that even mean?
I don't know. It better be.
Like he wins the world title he wins the world title his last match. Like,
right.
That'd be unforgettable.
Yeah.
It's never done before. So he really can leave as the last real champion.
Right.
I mean, now they gonna pull that, then okay. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Who would he beat?
I don't think that they will go that level.
But I'm trying to think, what the fuck is an unforgettable send off? Like all of his, like he has one last gauntlet match with all his favorite opponents. Like
I have no clue. It really will all depend on who he's fighting last.
Yeah.
You know,
I really think that the Dom match is happening at Survivor Series only because that's where Dom is from. So might as well do that.
Yeah.
But the funny part is if you do Dom versus Cena at Survivor Series, Dom's going to get cheered like a face because he's from there, and they already cheering him like a face now.
Right.
I mean, but I don't know. Like, if his last match is against Gunther or Braun Breaker, I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not really too sure what an unforgettable send-off is, but I just wanted to get your thoughts on what Triple H's statement was, that they're going to try to make this an unforgettable send-off for John Cena.
I have no clue.
All right. Let me see. What else do I have? Oh. You want to talk Tiffany Stratton real quick?
So, I know she wasn't supposed to win.
Okay. So the botched pin when she hit Nia with the move, Nia was supposed to either kick out or Tiffy was supposed to get there faster. Mm-hmm. But the ref stopped herself from counting 3 and pretty much told Tiffany to hit your finisher after she broke up the pin.
Right.
To beat Nia. Yeah. Now, I don't know if things got changed because Jade blasted open her eyebrow on the steel steps.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what changed it. I don't know.
I think that's what it is because word was that Jade was supposed to win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the reason why I brought up Tiffy is because this is all the people that she has had her title defenses against. Mm-hmm. So she beat Bayley. I forgot she even fought Bayley.
Yeah.
She beat Trish Stratus. She beat Charlotte. She has beaten Jade 3 times. So that's including multi-woman and singles, and has fought Nia Jax 5 times, including singles and multi-woman matches. The fact that of her 11 defenses, 8 of them are between 2 women is crazy.
Right.
Like, why is she fighting Nia Jax 5 times for this title?
Exactly.
But what? So when people say that Tiffy's reign has been average, I point to this. So what say you?
I've been said that it was time for her to lose.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like nothing has to happen. I feel like she has to lose to Stephanie.
Yeah,
Like she has to.
definitely.
Stephanie's momentum is too crazy right now
Mm-hmm.
for her to lose to Tiffy at what's her name?
Yeah, I agree.
Um, and this is becoming a weekly segment. Ticket prices from WWE. So this is what the ticket prices for John Cena's final match are. Fifth row, row E, ramp side, $6,500 per ticket. Second row, row B, ramp side, $9,500.
Mm.
The TV side ringside package, row one, row A, $11,500 per ticket. Standard seats range from $250 to $3,000.
I mean, and it's still gonna be sold out.
And see, okay, this is not a political podcast at all, but you saw what happened when people started canceling their ESPN and Hulu and Disney Plus subscriptions and
Yep.
how they changed course on a certain decision that they made.
Mm-hmm.
If people really are upset about these prices, y'all just have to stay y'all ass at home. Because honestly, who the hell can afford this on a regular person's salary?
Nobody.
Like, who the hell can
Like
afford this?
that's you taking out loans and all of that.
We're going to be seeing wrestling fans working on the corners. Shit, they probably already are.
Yeah.
11
Facts.
thousand. No, what the hell did I say? Um, $6,000 for the fifth row on the ramp side.
Mm-hmm.
9,500 for the ramp side season row two, and then TV side. Well, TV side is always more expensive, but damn near $12,000 for row one,
Yeah.
and then the regular standard seating can go to $3,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, that's all the quick hits. Let me get to this last subscriber question, and then we can get up out of here. This is the one that was thought provoking, from what I believe. Uh, where are you? Where are you? It's from Jamari, uh, one of our subscribers and affiliates. um, God damn. Oh, okay. Here we go. His question was: each podcaster, that will be us, give one reason WWE is struggling and offer one solution. Well, so go ahead and give an issue and then give a solution.
Mm. Booking.
Mm. That's kind of my answer, but go ahead with yours.
So we either see stuff being dragged out too long. I'm not gonna say it doesn't make sense, or it ends abruptly, or it just they could have went a different direction with certain things. How do you become a solution? How does it how do you solve it basically?
The booking problem.
Yeah. Instead of making the decision for them, like bring them in there, give them like because a lot of times I feel like that they just bring them what they got on the table that's written already. They might say what you think, but I don't think they really take under consideration what can possibly change or go in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, when the Bloodline story ended, like, hey guys, this is what we're thinking. What do you guys think? Like, should we extend it? And they actually take the ideas from the wrestlers and formulate it. Next thing is you got to get the old heads out of there. That's booking. because they still stuck in their ways, and they still stuck in a lot of the old booking styles and that Vince type era of the way stuff should be booked.
I agree. I would say, to piggyback off of yours, I would say some parity or diversity in how they end and open their shows.
Mm.
We don't need to get a Vision beatdown segment for 4 to 5 weeks straight. We don't need that. We don't need that.
Yep.
Just like we don't always need to start the show with a promo.
Mm-hmm.
You could start the show with a match. This is a wrestling program.
Right.
And you could work your way, and you could work your promos in there.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just a piggyback off of yours. As far as booking, mine would be stale champions.
Mm.
And the way to correct that is you either need to, once you realize after like a few weeks, if you are not getting any traction, if you haven't had certain champions on TV, I don't want to say no names, Julia, then you need to either take it off of them in a surprising, have her lose it on SmackDown, the same way Zelina beat Chelsea for it on SmackDown, have her lose it to somebody else. Now, granted, the SmackDown women's roster is a little thin as far as like star power, but that's when you got to build people up. You got to do some stuff. If you want B-Fab and Michin to be taken seriously, you got to do something with them. But do something. Have Julia do it. Why don't you have Julia do a women's open challenge for the U.S. title, like Sammy's doing for the men's title? Like have Julia fight like the winner of a gauntlet match. You got to do something to make us give a damn about certain champions.
Yeah.
That would be mine.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
All right, everybody. Thank you for choosing us tonight. Here we go. Again, when the music hits, you know what time it is. We are getting out of here. Again, follow our socials on there. Thank you to everybody that was checking out JD on TikTok. Make sure y'all follow us in our description in the link above. Also, check out episode 171. Who knows what the title's going to be? Hopefully we have Jay back next week so we can do our crown jewel predictions. And like I said, you may get a watch party. It may not be when it's live officially, but you may still get one later in the day. I haven't decided yet. But this is your man Trey, aka OTR Trey, aka Trey Wave, aka Thursday Night Trey, aka Watch Party Trey.
And this is your boy JD, aka OTR Mic Drop. Peace out.